Today on Bloodbath and Beyond, we review Scream Park. You must be this tall to die.
Directed by Cary Hill, Scream Park is about a theme park who has to file for bankruptcy. In order to increase ticket sales, they run a killer promotional event. What do we like about this movie?
I liked the killers. I thought the camera work was really well done. I thought the lighting was pretty dope. They had a nice range of kills.
I liked the masks, actually. I thought they were pretty funky. I really liked that the killer talked. I didn't see that coming at all. He added some personality, some flair to the killing, so I really liked that, you know? They didn't get into any, backstory or anything that was ridiculous.
I found each character had their part, and they played it to a T. Just the development between all of them. The kills were great, and the killers, like you guys said, the costumes, their mannerisms, it was very old school, and it really felt good in this film.
Yeah. Henry, the security guard.
I'll get you dicking around out here again. Next time I'll just shoot and not ask any questions.
Let's talk about our favorite kills.
So my favorite kill is going to go to Tony's death. They used practical effects with his guts coming out. Mm-hmm. We come back to it, and when we see the roller coaster stop, it just does like a jerk forward, and just the guts go everywhere and the blood sprays on everyone.
My favorite kill is going to go out to Allison. At first, she's just clawing away and he's dragging her back. And then finally, you think she's safe, and then bam, axe to the head out of nowhere. Nice practical effect, beautifully done.
My favorite kill was Henry. The best part of that kill was definitely actually seeing the full hanging, which you don't see in a lot of these low budget films.
Mm-hmm. Let's get into what we didn't like about this movie. Again, keep in mind that this is a $40,000 budget, so while we might be a little nitpicky, we do notice that it's hard to pull off a lot of things on this budget, and so we're just talking about how we would like to see this movie improved by their future projects or whatever.
The first thing I'd like to touch on is the use of a GoPro. It was a pretty long shot. It was unstabilized, so it looked awkward. A lot of the shots throughout the film, you could notice the stabilization from the warp stabilizer in After Effects. One of my biggest dislikes, this has nothing to do with budget. We had Marty and Jennifer in the security office. There were tracking markers on the TVs. The tracking was done really well up until then. They just didn't add the monitor screens.
I'd like to point out the audio in some scenes. The use of some of the songs, some of the sound effects, way off. The glass shattering, for one, was just way off. That just completely took me out of the scene. When Doug Bradley, or Pinhead, is in there, you hear the conversation, and then Marty's audio is only coming through that left channel or whichever, and it's just so annoying because it's so apparent.
To add to technical things, it's not that this is wrong, it's something I don't like, and I actually hate Dutch angles. It's a shot type where the camera is slanted, and I hate it. It throws everything off when you have all your shots leveled and then you shoot one Dutch angle.
Let's give our final thoughts and ratings on this movie.
I went in knowing that it was going to be a low-budget film and not having too high expectations with it, and it surprised me. The characters are great, the acting was pretty good, the kills were awesome. I saw a lot of good practical effects. We got to see some big boobies. It was a good film. So that being said, I'm going to give this 3.5 missing hand pranks out of 5.
I agree a lot with John. To get an amusement park slasher flick done on a $40,000 budget is pretty impressive. The story wasn't dragged out, it wasn't boring, the kills were good, so I see a lot of potential in this group and director and all those things. Because of that, I am going to give this movie 3.5 large stuffed husky dog dolls out of 5.
This was a pretty entertaining movie. It took place in an amusement park, which is an awesome location to lock down. It was a great homage to 80s slashers, including the cameo from Doug Bradley. I think this was pretty well-rounded for a slasher. So I'm going to give this 3.5 terrible jock throws out of 5. That's what we thought of the movie. Let us know how you feel in the comments below. Like this review, sub to the channel, and let us know if you have any films for us to review.